So I was on a call with an artist this week and they hit me with a question that I'm starting to get all the time these days, which is what the heck do fans actually want? It's a tough one, right? Because there's no one size fits all approach. Some fans want merch, some fans want the new album early. It really just depends on the fan base that you have and your audience's interests. Now, all that being said, there is a common thread that I do see throughout it all, which is fans just want access. They want to feel like they're on the inside getting the scoop before anyone else. Now, the problem with that, when I say that to artists, is they usually take that and think it means doing a lot of extra work to give fans that kind of access. But that's just not the case at all. In fact, artists today with real staying power are practicing what I'm preaching, which is really this concept of leaning into what you already have and just changing your distribution strategy. Rather than always putting everything 100% of the time on socials, making some of that exclusive, some of that early access, or just some of that repackaged in a way, maybe with merchandise that caters to your top fans. And the key here is doing that all on a platform that you own so that you could also own the fan relationship beyond that one-time provision of access. Let me give you a few examples from just this past month. Take Donald Glover, for example. Last month, he debuted his new radio show called Gilgoat Radio on Instagram Live for his fans and followers. He actually broadcasted the entire stream sitting from his car right outside of Coachella. It was a fun one-time experience for everyone on social media, but then after that, he moved it to his Shopify store where fans, in order to re-experience the radio show, they had to enter their names and their emails to listen to the playback for free directly through his Shopify store. This is an awesome example of continuing to have your reach and your content on social media, but then repackaging it or just redistributing it in a different way, rather than letting it just live on the usual DSPs. What's different about Gilga is it was exclusively available moving forward from that initial airing only in his Shopify store. By keeping all of this exclusive content on his own platform, Glover was able to capture a bunch of fan data that he just wouldn't get from third-party platforms. And now moving forward, net new experiences with his fans, it allows for a deeper and direct connection that's just not dependent on a social media feed. Another great example of this is the band Softspoken. They recently migrated their fan club from Patreon over to Shopify using the Single app. One of their main goals with this transition really was just to get closer to their fans and provide them with deeper and direct access to stuff that they're working on. In fact, just this past month, they were able to show their fans an early listen to some of their new tunes. They even gave fan club members access to behind-the-scenes footage happening in real time while on tour. Yes, that is net new, but it just goes to show the power and flexibility of this kind of approach. Like Softspoken, you could 100% roll with just providing early access to content you already have, or if you have extra capacity on any given week, you can create net new content and share that exclusively with your top fans as a way to reward them for showing up on your own platform, maybe joining your fan club, whether it's free or paid. And then you've got White Lies, actually another band like Softspoken that recently relaunched their fan club on Shopify with the Single app. One of the cool things that this band does is provide early access to all kinds of things. Recently, they announced a flash sale for 24 hours to anyone in their fan club looking to purchase tickets to their extra special Ritual and Big TV live shows. They also recently shared some images and photos from the studio while working on some new music, in addition to also inviting them to hang out on their Discord channel exclusive for fan club members and ask them anything, all kinds of questions and things like that. Do you see the common thread here? These artists are transitioning away from social media to their own spaces, all in an effort to give their fans insider access that they can't get anywhere else, hoping to drive up some royalty. And what's cool about it all is they're not necessarily doing more, they're just doing more with what they already have. So what does this mean for you if you're looking to maybe break away from platform dependence and build up your own fandom on a platform that you own and control, like your Shopify store? I've got 3 takeaways based on the examples that I shared in this video. First, find small and authentic ways to give fans that insider access that they won't get anywhere else. Really what I'm trying to communicate here in all of these examples is just use what you already have and share it early and share it authentically. It doesn't always have to be over the top and overly produced. If you're on tour and have the capacity to create new stuff, just snap some pics and share it with your fans via a mailing list or a fan club if you have one. And 2, building on that last point, focus on your own channels when super serving your fans. This could be just your website, your email list, your fan club. That's where the real magic happens and how you really lock in fan loyalty for the long haul. And 3, the point that I really want to drive home is access doesn't have to always mean doing more. Focus on quality over quantity. And when you do put out new stuff, prioritize connecting with your fans and fostering that direct, lasting relationship. So that's it. That's all I have for you today in this video. Hopefully they inspire you with different ways that you could build up your own fan base for the long haul and build serious longevity in the music industry. It's tough out there, but you got this. If you have questions, drop a comment or go to single.xyz. We've got tons of resources for artists that are looking to go direct to fan and build a real and lasting relationship with their community. Hope this helps. See you next time.